Hello, it is your girl, Melissa Cruz. I'm going to take these off because the damn light is driving me crazy. And I'm excited to bring a spin on something I had done prior before on my YouTube channel. So a little while back, I was answering a question a week, really around business, right? And maybe personal growth and development and things like that. And so I want to do the same thing with answering questions again, but this time it's going to be questions about things you can learn about me. So, past memories, childhood memories, just stories of things that have, in my life that I would love to just kind of share, not only for you all to get to know me as a person, but also something that I think my children will appreciate. One day when I'm no longer here. And so I'm excited to kick this beautiful journey off. And so my intention is to share a story a week and drop those every single Friday for a little fun to the end of our week. And so again, it gives you an opportunity to learn a little bit about who I am, and hopefully, I gain some new friendships and some other people who might have stories that could relate to mine. So today's question, I'm going to kick this off with: describe a memorable childhood adventure. Took my glasses off. Describe a memorable childhood memory, adventure, a childhood adventure. Let's get that right, Melissa. So when I read that question, the first thing I thought about was Dorney Park. So when my sister and I were little, my parents every summer we would take us to Dorney Park, and it was something we did every single summer. We looked forward to it. We would drive there. We knew that. I remember it being a long drive, and we would leave very early in the morning, and we would have breakfast, that my parents made, and we would eat. We would have a cooler with our lunch for that day, and we had a pretty solid plan. So if you've never been to Dorney Park, and hopefully this is still the same thing, because I have not been there in a very long time, but they have both a water park on one side and then a dry side, like a roller coaster and rides type park on the other side. And so what we would do is get up really, really early, have our breakfast, have everything packed, make our lunches together, sandwiches, and it just all the memories are coming back. It's so much fun. And we'd pack up the car and we'd drive. And so we would start the morning off with spending all of our morning in the water side, the water park side, getting on all the rides, doing all the things. I remember specifically they had this lily pad thing, and so you would have to hold onto the rope and jump on one lily pad to the next to walk over and go come up and down like three times, and of course the water slides and all the things. And then about halfway through the day, when we have exhausted ourselves from the water park, we would then walk back to the car, eat our lunch, change in our car, and then go right back to the park to do the other side until they closed, until pretty late into the day. And so that was a lot of fun. I love doing that. And I remember that when we would leave the one side of the park, they would stamp you with something on your hand. So when you came back, you had to put it under the light so they knew that you had already been there that day. And and then I remember when we left, we got to have a funnel cake. So we didn't necessarily spend money at the park buying a whole bunch of stuff. We really, to us as kids, we cherished the time and the memories that we had, and we looked forward to the funnel cake that we got to have when we left. Now, as an adult and as a parent myself, I could understand the reason why my parents probably had to do that, and kudos to my parents because we had no idea. Now I learned about budgeting and lack of income and other things that they had been going through and struggling with that we as kids never knew. I remember just having fun, making plans, doing that stuff together, and we did it every summer. It was just something I always looked forward to, and I'm so grateful for that memory. So we have other things that we've done, but I want to focus just on that one here. But Dorney Park, you were very fun for my family for a very long time, and now that I think about it, we're gonna have to go back and take the kids, and so they can experience that joy that I had. And so anyway, I would love to know if you were open to sharing a childhood memory, adventure that you had went on when you were a kid. I'd love to hear it. I feel like as we get older, we get so bogged down into the what we don't have, into the daily stress and trying to grow our business and just going, that we don't take enough time to pause, reflect, and appreciate our lives that we've lived already. And so I'm really excited to jump into these questions going forward, and sharing a little bit about me and who I am, and why I'm the woman that I am today. And of course, sharing extreme gratitude to my parents for always making our childhood the best. And if they were stressed, which I know now, we had no idea. You know, we just always had fun. They always made things happen for us. And that's what mattered. So to my mom and dad, I love you so much. This was one of the greatest memories I had growing up as a kid. So love you, enjoy. And if you have a memory you want to share, or I might invite you to start this on your own. If you like some of the questions that I'm answering and you want to answer those yourself, please, by all means. You know, I'm sure the world would love to get to know a little bit about you as well. So anyway, thank you so much. I will end that there. And till next time, friends.